Hi boys and girls, it's Mr. Yates, and in this video we're going to go over the word problem of the day for Thursday, April 30th. And I'll go and get started by reading it out loud. Blake is finishing his diorama and needs to cut 18 pieces of black construction paper into 1/2 sections. How many sections of construction paper will Blake have after they are cut? We've heard this one or something very similar to it before, so I have a pretty good idea of what to do. And I'm going to go and just read the answer sentence to make sure I have an idea of what I'm going to do for my answer sentence. How many sections of construction paper will Blake after they are cut? I'll put, I can put either Blake or he. Let's do Blake. Blake will have blank sections of construction paper after they are cut. And make sure that you have the word sections, construction paper, Blake or he, after they are cut is great too. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with looking at a model here. Looks like it's going to be about Blake, and I'm going to be making some unit bars for Blake's construction paper. And one thing that's nice about models, I can always abbreviate if I get too big, too long, as long as everybody knows, or as long as you know what you're talking about, and the person who's reading your model has a pretty good idea too. So Blake's construction paper, and let me read along here. It looks like Blake is going to be using 18 pieces of construction paper. That's a lot. So I could do it a couple ways, and I think I have one way I might do it so I avoid having to do all 18. But you could do it 18 too. Let me show you a shortcut way I thought of. What you could do is you could take and have one piece of Blake's construction paper right here. We'll call this one piece 1. And then we'll draw 3 dots. And that means I don't want to draw all 18. So I'm just going to draw 3 dots here to show that there are an 18 total. I'm just not drawing all of them. But this one's going to be piece 2. And I have 18 total pieces of construction paper. Oh, my goodness, I just made a copy error here. Shouldn't be piece 2. Should be piece what, boys and girls? Yeah, piece 18. I have 18 total pieces. Sorry about that. So now I'm going to go ahead and read it and see how I have to change this story problem model. Blake is finishing his diagram and needs to cut 18 pieces of black construction paper into one. Oh, there's the word and. I should stop right there so I don't go too far. Blake is finishing his diorama. I'm going to stop right there and cross it out because I've already got Blake. I really don't need diorama. And needs to cut 18 pieces of black construction paper into 1/2 sections. Looks like I've already got the word number 18 already done. You already used construction paper. Now there's that cutting, and he's cutting it into 1/2 sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to cut each one of the pieces into 1/2 sections. So this is 1/2 of a piece. This is 1/2 of a piece. And over here on 18, it's also 1/2 of a piece and 1/2 of a piece. Okay. I've got them all cut into 1/2 sections. Now the question is, how many sections of construction paper will Blake have after they're cut? I see a question mark right there. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to show that on here. Well, basically what I want to do is I want to count up the total. The question mark is the total number of 1/2 size sections. So I want to find out the total number of those. So what I could do is I could go ahead and write up an expression right now. The expression I was going to use would be, I would take the total number of whole pieces, which are right here, which is 18 total pieces. I have 18 pieces of construction paper. And there's where I get my 18 from, just so everyone sees it. I have that 18 total pieces of construction paper that I have right now. And I'm going to cut them into 1/2 size pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 18 and I'm going to divide it by 1/2. And the reason why I'm doing that is I want to know how many total 1/2 size sections, and I'll just circle that question mark so you see where I'm going. I'm going to circle the question mark because that's what I want to find out. I want to find out, after I take 18 pieces of construction paper and then I divide them into 1/2 sections, how many 1/2 sections will I get? And that's what I'm going to do by doing this. Now, I could do this by writing it out. If I took 18 of these pieces of construction paper, I have 2 in each one. So basically, I would solve this by doing 18 total pieces, and I have in each section 2 of these 1/2 pieces. So I'd take 18 multiplied by 2, and that's going to equal 36. That's actually how I find out the total number of 1/2 pieces that I have here. And the math that I used here to do that is I took 18, and there's another way Ms. Garcia was telling us about, the flip method, where you flip over this, it becomes 2 over 1, and then you multiply it, just like I did over here. This turns into an improper fraction. I get 36 over 1, which also equals 36. So that means that I've got 36 sections of construction paper. So Blake will have 36 sections of construction paper after they are cut. Thanks for listening to today's word problem of the day, and make sure you keep this one. It may help you on today's word problem of the day test for Friday, May 1st. Thanks, boys and girls. Bye-bye.